What if I told you that having $1 billion in your bank account means absolutely nothing? Society teaches us that money is the ultimate skeleton key. It unlocks private islands, clears legal troubles, and buys absolute power. But there is one door on earth that your money cannot force open. There is one company that will look at your billion-dollar net worth, look you dead in the eye, and simply say, no. Justin Bieber, Floyd Mayweather, the billionaire heir to the Walmart fortune. What do these titans of industry and entertainment have in common? They possess unfathomable generational wealth. They can buy whatever they want, whenever they want it. Yet they share a humiliating secret. They are completely, legally, and permanently banned from purchasing a new vehicle from the most prestigious automaker on earth. Welcome to the secret, ruthless psychology of the Marinello VIP Blacklist. This isn't just a list. It is a psychological weapon. It is a system designed not to sell cars, but to manipulate the egos of the 1%. But how exactly does a multi-billion-dollar public company make more money? By aggressively refusing to sell its products to the richest people in the world. To understand the blacklist, you have to understand the arrogance of its creator. Enzo Ferrari didn't build cars for the public. He built track-destroying racing machines. He only sold street cars to fund his racing addiction. To Enzo, the customer wasn't always right. The customer was an annoyance. Most luxury brands bow down to their clients. If you walk into a Louis Vuitton store and drop $1 million, they will close the store for you and serve you champagne. But Ferrari flips the power dynamic. They operate on a psychological principle known as brand supremacy. They are communicating to the billionaire. We are the masterpiece. You are just the wallet. The blacklist fundamentally targets the clash between old money and new money. When new money gets rich, they are desperate for the world to know it. They buy a car, wrap it in neon camouflage, install massive aftermarket rims, and redline the engine for Instagram views. To brands like Lamborghini, this is brilliant free marketing. To Ferrari, this is a declaration of war. Ferrari does not view itself as a car manufacturer. They view themselves as curators of a heritage brand, a piece of untouchable, moving Italian art. And they protect that art with ironclad, legally terrifying contracts. When you buy a special edition Ferrari, you don't actually own it, not in the traditional sense. You are simply paying millions of dollars for the privilege of holding it for them. You sign a right of first refusal. If you want to sell the car within the first year, you cannot auction it. You cannot sell it to a friend. You must sell it back to Ferrari at their price. Why would a billionaire, a person used to absolute freedom, sign a contract that restricts their rights? Comes down to the most powerful force in human psychology. We aggressively desire what we cannot easily have. In economics, this is called a Veblen good, a product where demand actually increases as the price goes up because it becomes a pure symbol of status. But Ferrari evolved past the standard Veblen good. They created the rejection economy. By rejecting billionaires, Ferrari proves that their brand is larger, more powerful, and more important than any individual's bank account. But what happens if a billionaire decides to break these secret rules? What happens when a celebrity tries to outsmart the Marinello legal team? They don't just take your car. They destroy your reputation in the elite world. In 2014, one of the highest-paid musicians in the world, DJ Deadmau5, decided to have some fun with his Ferrari 458 Spider. He wrapped the entire $300,000 supercar in a viral internet meme. He custom-made floor mats. He even removed the sacred prancing horse badges and replaced them with a leaping cat, officially dubbing the car the Ferrari. Most car companies would be thrilled. It was free marketing to millions of young fans. But Ferrari does not want to be a joke. They do not want to be a meme. Ferrari's legal team immediately dispatched a vicious, uncompromising cease and desist order. The threat was absolute. Remove the wrap, remove the custom badges, or face the full, devastating weight of the Ferrari corporate legal machine. Deadmau5 complied. He stripped the car and sold it. But the damage was done. He was blacklisted. This wasn't an isolated incident. Justin Bieber lost his Ferrari privileges after losing his neon blue 458 in a hotel parking lot for 3 weeks and later attempting to auction it without Ferrari's permission. And you will never, ever see a factory-painted pink Ferrari. The company explicitly bans the color, stating it fundamentally breaks the brand's ethos. But punishing rule breakers is only phase 1. Phase 2 is how they control the people who actually want to stay in their good graces. You cannot just walk into a dealership and ask to buy their top-tier, limited edition hypercars like the LaFerrari or the Daytona SB3. They are strictly, aggressively by invitation only. To get on this list, you must enter a psychological game of submission. You have to start at the bottom. The dealership forces you to buy entry-level standard Ferraris. Sometimes you have to buy cars you don't even want. You are expected to hold on to them, maintain them at official dealers, and never complain about the price. You must attend their exclusive rallies. You must show absolute, unquestioning loyalty to the brand. And while you are doing this, Ferrari executives are watching. They are vetting your public image, checking your background, your social circle, and your business dealings. If you are too controversial, too loud, or too flashy, you are out. Think about the profound psychological shift happening here. We are talking about tech billionaires, real estate tycoons, and hedge fund managers. These are people who command thousands of employees. They are apex predators in the business world, used to snapping their fingers and having the world bend to their will. But the moment they step into Maranello, their billions mean nothing. They are stripped of their power. They are forced to beg. They are forced to prove their worth to a company that makes toys for adults. So, why do they do it? Why do the most powerful people on earth willingly subject themselves to this humiliation? The answer lies in a hidden psychological trigger that controls every human being on the planet. Why do apex predators of the business world allow Ferrari to treat them like subordinates? The answer is the darkest truth about extreme wealth. When you become a billionaire, money loses its value as a metric of success. It simply becomes a scoreboard. You can buy the $50 million mansion, you can buy the $100 million yacht. Everyone in your circle has those. They are commodities. But the human ego is a bottomless pit. Once you conquer the financial world, you no longer crave things. You crave validation. You crave something that explicitly tells the world, I am better than the other billionaires. Ferrari recognized this psychological void decades ago. They realized that by acting as the ultimate gatekeeper, they weren't selling a V12 engine. They were selling the cure for billionaire insecurity. They transformed themselves into the ultimate judge of status. If Ferrari rejects you, your money is suddenly worthless. But if Ferrari accepts you, the highest high a hyper-wealthy individual can experience isn't the day their company goes public. It is the day the allocation letter arrives from Maranello. It is a formal, written invitation to purchase the next multi-million-dollar hypercar. When they receive that letter, the dopamine hit is entirely unmatched. They are not buying a machine with 4 wheels and a steering wheel. They are buying a certificate from the most arrogant, exclusive club on earth that explicitly states, you have passed the test. You are not just rich, you are elite. This is the rejection economy working at absolute perfection. Ferrari weaponizes rejection to create an artificial scarcity of validation. They turn billionaires into obedient brand ambassadors who will fiercely defend the company, buy whatever they are told to buy, and strictly obey rules they would never accept from any other institution. Society is obsessed with the concept of net worth. We idolize the Forbes list. We worship the numbers in a bank account. But the Ferrari Blacklist exposes a completely different reality. The ultimate flex in the modern world is no longer how much money you can spend. Anyone with internet access and a bit of luck can make $1 billion in tech or crypto. The ultimate flex is access. Ferrari doesn't sell cars to the rich. They sell status to the insecure. And as long as human ego exists, the Maranello VIP list will remain the most powerful, ruthless, and brilliant psychological trap ever created.